What's up, guys? This is Syphic back again with a little post Classic Gaming Expo pickups video. I just wanted to give a big thanks to all the folks at the Classic Gaming Expo. Thank you for throwing a wonderful event. The staff at the plaza was amazing. I had an awesome experience there. And just wanted to thank some YouTubers as well. Kevin Air Force Shields, Jose R. Rob 78, Gabriel Crazy Cubano. Thanks for the drinks on the first day. It was awesome. Thanks for coming out. Sid Old School NYC Gamer, John Cynical Enigma, Mel and her awesome pixel art, SoCal Mike, thanks for letting us have drinks, one beer with you at the Hofbrauhaus. Evan Berman, thanks for letting us come to your room for the RBI baseball tournament. It was kind of fun seeing Sid get monkey stomped by you. And like I said, it was an amazing experience. It was awesome. I can't wait for next year. Hopefully they'll have it again next year. For those who can't wait, there's also the Southern California Classic Collector Show coming up in November, which I'll be there. So if you guys can make it out, definitely check them out on Facebook. And like I said, overall, you know, the Hollytubers were there in full force. For those of you who don't know what the Hollytubers are, or the Hollywood YouTubers as we call them, surprisingly the majority of them were really cool, and with the exception of one person who kind of blew us off and didn't want to have a beer with us, but oh well. It was just amazing. Had an awesome conversation with Dinky Dana as well. The Game Chasers were there, cool guys as well. And like I said, I definitely recommend you guys check it out next year. So if you have a chance, I'll be there. You should be there too. So I guess let's get into what you guys are here for. Have some amazing pickups, some amazing packages, some crazy trades, and some free gifts as well. So let's take a look. Okay, guys, so let's start off with some really amazing little packages that were given to me as gifts while I was at the Classic Gaming Expo. First, we'll start off with John Sinman. Thank you, John. This is really cool, and I didn't expect any of this from you. So I was really excited when you handed this stuff to me, but a couple little gifts he got me. There's a game called, looks like it's called Pieces, an Atlas title for the Super NES. Can't wait to try this out. Never heard of the title, but it looks pretty cool. And this cool little Sonic the Hedgehog figurine here. Looks like it's a 20th anniversary Sonic, 1991. This will definitely go up in my gaming wall, so that's pretty cool. Thanks a lot, John. And a cool little pixel art as well. Really digging the pixel art right now. Really neat stuff. Really cool. So check that out. And this next set of stuff came from RRob78. RRob78 was able to hook it up with a blue VMU for the Dreamcast. That was pretty cool. Looks like we got a Paper Mario RPG. It's an import title for the Nintendo GameCube. Love these little GameCube import titles. Just love how small they are and the packaging that they come in. Really cool. He also hooked it up with Daytona USA for the Dreamcast. I've been looking for this game for the longest time, so now I've got a copy, so I can definitely play that. Hooked it up with Vagrant Story for the PlayStation. Really cool title, Squaresoft title, 2 discs. Can't wait to play that. And he also hooked it up with a copy of Final Fantasy VII. I've never personally found one of these out in the wild, but he has amazing luck with these. He's found like 11 or 12 of these, so he hooked it up with one of them. So that was really cool. Let's see here. Also got a package in the mail yesterday. And this package came from Gabriel, aka Crazy Cubano. There was a little letter here he wanted me to read. It says, "Yo, Syphic, here are the 4 Super Famicom games I've been promising you. Hope you enjoy these games. Consider these games as thanks for hooking it up with drinks from when we hung out. It was really cool meeting you, and keep up the great vids." Thank you, Gabriel. This is really cool. Let's have a look and see what's inside here. Alright. Let's see here. And I do plan on picking up a Super Famicom. Been looking out for one. Let's see here. Very nice packaging. Not sure if I'm even going to be able to get this out. Let's try that. Start cutting this here. Alright, not sure what title that is, but whatever it is, it's part 2 of it. It looks like it's a Squaresoft game. Could this be maybe Secret of Mana? I'm not sure, but we'll find out soon. cool. Let's have a look and see what else is in here. Alright. Ooh, these are actually boxed. Awesome. Oh wow, this is really, really neat. Let's check this out. Sorry for the delay here, guys. I didn't pre-unpack this package. Alright, wow, this is really cool. Check that out. Human Grand Prix 3, and it is boxed. Wow, these are really, really cool looking boxes. I've never actually seen Super Famicom boxes before. I found some games before, but not in the box, so that's pretty cool. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Alright, looks like another racing title, F1 Grand Prix Part 3. So that's pretty neat. So you can see that there, guys. And let's check the last one out here. I feel like it's Christmas here. Alright, let's have a look here. And looks like we have F1 Grand Prix. Must be the first one. So really, really neat. Really, really awesome. Thank you, Gabriel. Thanks for looking out. And these will be put to good use once I get my Super Famicom. I'll definitely play those. So those were all the nice gift packages from some amazing YouTubers. All the links to their channels will be below in the description, so make sure to subscribe to these guys. Okay, now on to the trades. Let's have a look. Okay guys, so one thing I noticed scouring through Craigslist is that people are really into bartering right now. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if people get a high off trading stuff for better stuff or so on and so forth, but I ran into an ad where some guy had a Turbografx, and he had it misspelled. So luckily I was able to find it by, you know, I always search the misspellings, the typical misspellings of Turbografx. And I hit him up, and I just wanted to buy the system off of him. But he wanted to trade, so I had like some old DJ lights that were just collecting dust in my garage, and I told him, you know, I'll trade for that and whatever else you want to toss in. So for a couple of old DJ lights that probably weren't worth much, I picked up all of this, which is kind of crazy. There's these two Japanese swords, which I don't even know what the hell I'm going to do with them, but they came with a stand and everything. Some car DVD player. We have a Tahoe, maybe I'll just toss that in there. A Super Nintendo in actually really good shape, but there's no yellowing on it. Came with one original controller, the power and AV cables, and then a generic controller there. Got a PS1 with a generic controller and a game, Siphon Filter 2, another game here, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, and Crash Bash. So that was part of that deal. But the main thing I really wanted was this Turbografx. Now I already have Turbografx, and I kind of picked this up because it came with some games, and it came with a turbo booster. So it came with one turbo pad, came with a turbo tap, got the AC adapter, you got the audio cable, and then the Turbografx itself. And like I said, this one does come with the turbo booster, and the turbo booster is pretty hard to find. So I definitely picked that up. And what the turbo booster does, for those who don't know, the Turbografx only comes with RF. And if you want to connect it to AV cables, you have to buy this turbo booster, which is super hard to find. And when you do find them on eBay, they're pretty expensive. And you can see it back here. Plugs into the back of the console and gives you the AV connectors and the power adapter as well. So that's pretty cool. And then the games that it came with Fantasy Zone, TV Sports Football, Space Harrier, Super TV Hockey, or Sports TV Hockey, Champions Forever Boxing, Andre Panza Kickboxing, and Battle Royale, which actually is a 5-player game, and you can make good use of that turbo tap there. So that was the trade that I made, and like I said, the DJ lights were pretty much, I mean, not really worth much, so to get all this for that, I guess is a pretty good deal. So now let's get down to the thrift store pickups. Alright guys, so these are my only thrift store finds. I haven't had a chance to really hit up the thrift stores or the flea markets because it's been extremely hot out here in California, and I'll probably pass out walking around. So, but I did have a moment to hit up a thrift store really quickly, where I did find 3 titles that I picked up. First off, I picked up Tetris Plus for the PlayStation. This is the greatest hits. What made this kind of neat too is that it kind of has a gold foil on it, which is kind of interesting. And this was only $1.99, so I had to pick it up. At another thrift store, picked up Star Wars Rebel Strike Rogue Squadron 3 for the GameCube, and it is complete, disc and manual. And the disc is in excellent shape, so another game to add to the collection. This was $5. And then this one was $5 as well. Now I did ask to see the discs before I purchased them, and when they opened it up, it was obviously Mario Party 7, but inside was Super Smash Bros. Melee disc, which actually worked out. I picked this up anyway because I have a Super Smash Bros. Melee that's just the case and manual only, so now I have the disc. But that means now I have an extra Mario Party 7 case and manual. I already have Mario Party 7, so if someone else out there has the disc and needs to complete their Mario Party 7, hit me up. I'll gladly send this to you. So that was pretty cool. But hopefully when the heat cools down a bit, I definitely will be hitting up the flea markets and the thrift stores, and we'll find some amazing stuff, I'm sure. And now the next thing I picked up is a pretty big score. It is a Craigslist score, and it was in the works for quite a while, and I was finally able to pick it up before the Classic Gaming Expo. And that's kind of why I didn't really pick anything up at the Classic Gaming Expo, because I pretty much got a lot of stuff before, and I did have to pay a lot of cash for it. I've never paid that much money for video game stuff before, but it was totally worth it. And let's take a look. Okay guys, I did fail to mention that another score that I picked up on as well. I did pick up Dragon Force RPG for the Sega Saturn in mint shape, and I picked this up for 15 bucks. Look at that. Check that out. And that was $15. This game normally runs anywhere from like 80 to 100 bucks. So to score that for $15 was an amazing steal, actually. And actually picked this up on eBay, buy it now. Somebody listed this buy it now for $15, free shipping. I don't know if they just didn't know what it was worth, but it popped up like at 2 in the morning, and I just immediately bought it. Person also had, I think, Magic Knight Ray Earth, but when I went to pick that one up as well, somebody else picked it up, so it was either one or the other. But awesome to be able to score this for $15. That was a steal. Now this next score, you guys are probably going to shit your pants, but I ran into another TurboDuo lot. And let's take a look. I'm at the pan here. Everything's on the floor at the moment. Check that out. There's a bunch of games. Joysticks, TurboDuo box, the TurboDuo system, another joystick, which is actually a flight stick, which is weird because there's only one like game that would even use that, which would be Falcon. But it's weird that somebody would produce something like that for the Turbografx. A spindle of Burt games, a turbo stick, and another ultimate super stick. So let's go through all this stuff here. Came with a boxed Duo pad, a boxed Duo tap, the Turbografx to TurboDuo adapter. I believe this is the one that lets you play Turbografx stuff on the Duo, because they do have a different joystick connector. So that was pretty neat. And a bunch of games. Let's have a look here. Wow, where do we start? We got Davis Cup Tennis. We've got Taking It to the Hoop. We've got Power Golf. World Class Baseball. Another World Class Baseball. And another World Class Baseball. Let's see what else we got here. We got Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective. We've got Power Golf. We've got Sonic Spike. We've got Legendary Axe. We've got TV Sports Basketball. Another TV Sports Basketball. Looks like there's another TV Sports Basketball. Final Lap Twin. Super Volleyball. Fantasy Zone in box. A Deep Blue Moto Rotor. Victory Run. Cyber Core. Dragon Spirit. China Warrior. Keith Courage and Alpha Zones. TV Sports Football. Andre Panza Kickboxing. TV Sports Hockey. Vigilante. Alien Crush. World Court Tennis. Aero Blasters. Let's see here. Last Alert. Champions Forever Boxing. JJ and Jeff. Sidearms, amazing shooter. Military Madness, one of the best games with the Turbografx. It's a manual for Gate of Thunder there. Magical Dinosaur Tour. JB Harold Murder Club. And here's the Gate of Thunder Turbografx pack-in, which is actually Gate of Thunder, Bonk's Adventure, Bonk's Revenge, and I believe the Hidden Bomberman as well. And if you open it up, it still has the little paper that tells you, surprise, your 3-in-1 game disc contains a secret game, and it tells you the code of how to unlock Bomberman from the game. This is pretty awesome to have this little piece of paper. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. Dungeon Master, Theron's Quest. Buster Brothers, just a pretty cool little game where you pop some balls. It's kind of crazy. And let's see here. Space Harrier. Shadow of the Beast. Let's see here. Prince of Persia. Splatterhouse. John Madden Duo CD Football. Monster Lair. It Came from the Desert. And last but not least, New Adventure Island. Alright, so that's the games. We also have the system here. The box for the system, which unfortunately does not have the styrofoam inserts, but always makes a cool display piece in a game room. Came with this Ace More Super Stick, compatible with the Turbografx. It's a pretty cool little joystick there. Let's see here. This is the Python 4 Deluxe Digital Joystick for the Turbografx 16. Like I said, pretty weird that they would make one of these for the Turbografx, since I think Falcon is the only game that's like a flight type game. Or maybe Afterburner, I guess, but Afterburner came out for the PC Engine, not the Turbografx. These all have an actual Turbografx connector, not a PC Engine connector. One I've always wanted was a Turbo Stick boxed, and really nice shape. And this Ultimate Super Stick, which is for use with the Turbografx 16. This one's actually pretty cool because you can play it right or left-handed. Has the joysticks and has Turbo Fire. Was authorized seal of approval by Turbografx 16. Box is a little beat up, but all right. And then a spindle of a bunch of burnt games, which you see here. Which I usually don't. It's not really recommended to play burnt games on your TurboDuo. I hear it kind of wears the laser out. So, but it's kind of cool to have. And last but not least. Alright, and the gentleman who sold these to me said he used to work in an electronics company where they used to make circuit boards and like prototypes, stuff like that. So he said he had friends in the one of the departments where they actually make the boards, and he actually had these made, but he said he never finished them. Looks like they're converters. As you can see there, has the Turbografx connector on one end, and looks like that's where the PC Engine, connector would be. And he said he had them made, but they never got to finish them. So he's like, if you want them, here you go. So kind of interesting to have as well. I'm gonna send these out to somebody I met on the PC Engine FX forums. He's gonna see if he can try to make these or finish these up. I don't know if it's possible, but we'll see. So that was pretty cool. So in case you guys want to know what I paid for all this. All this cost $400. And like I said, I already have a Duo, so this one's going to be up for sale. I mean, depending on how much I sell it for, I should be able to recoup a lot of the money back. A lot of these games are doubles, and some of these games I already have. Like I already have New Adventure Island, so put together a little bundle, sell it off, and then keep what I don't have, and I think I'll get my money back. I'll probably just keep the turbo stick, probably get rid of some of these other joysticks and stuff like that as well. So I think I definitely will get my money back, maybe even a little change extra. So, and then plus I just traded for that other Turbografx with the turbo booster, which also is going to be bundled and sold as well, since I already have one. So I definitely should recoup my money back. But an amazing score. If you really spend the time and go on Craigslist, you still could find some really good deals on there. I know it's pretty shady these days, but this is an example of some stuff that you could still find out there. So that's it. That's everything. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. And until next time, guys, this is Syphic signing out. Late.